Hello, everybody. I just want to do a quick Krypton Dawn of Machine update. This game's been out for roughly about 48 hours now. I've been in ever since it launched on Wednesday morning. Uh, just wanted to give you my feedback, my updates, and some changes and updates that they've made on their end since the last video I put together. A few quick things to note. Last time I did a video, I mentioned, here we'll go over to my army, um, that at that time I had 9. One of them was a flag. I had, the only reason that you need a flag in your army is if you don't have any silver or gold characters that are um, faction specific. So if you have all commons, you do need that flag in there to specify which one you're in there. So it's kind of a wasted spot. But if you have any silver, for example, you have 9 commons and 1 silver, that silver basically replaces the flag, so you don't need that in place. That was one of the things I mentioned that I was going to follow up on. So a couple things to note. Since the last time last time I had 9, even opening a few packs. Since then, I went ahead and I opened one additional pack. Opened that this morning. The first card that came up was a common warrior. And then the second one that was hiding behind that common warrior was this gold guy right here. So I got super lucky and was able to pull a gold out of a pack this morning. In addition to that, as far as my army goes, you'll see there's a whole lot of silver in here. Over the last 48 hours, what I've been doing is I've been taking advantage of the higher cost of commons right now, and silver's being underrated. So I've gone through the process of upgrading all my commons to silvers by being able to sell as you remember, I had a lot of common miners. Those are selling anywhere between 45 and 55 wax. It fluctuates quite a bit. So I was able to get a high price on those, and these silver ones are ranging anywhere from 65 to 85 wax. So I've been selling my common miners at the 50, 55 range, and then buying these at the 65, 70 range. So I've only had to add some additional wax on my end, and I've been using the cubes that I've been earning from the game, converting those to wax and upgrading everything. So as far as my army goes, I have no more commons in my army. It's all silvers, except for this guy. I got lucky enough to pull gold. Um, I don't think I'm going to continue to upgrade all of these to gold at this point in time. The price difference is just too big. These are going for in the 400 range. And these are still, like I said, between 65 and 80, 85. So it's just too much of a jump to try and go from here up to these. The next thing I may do is I want to grab a building. Right now I have no buildings. I did mention this in the last video. I'll quickly go over it again. You can make these barracks, whether it's common, silver, and gold. I'd be happy just with this because it adds 4 slots and then gives you some bonuses. These won't be really used until I think mission 2 or phase 2 of the game. The additional slots means I get more cubes every hour. So that's where that goes. So that's big updates on my side. I'm continuing to go hourly. Several updates on the gaming side. Just so everybody's aware, the game is buggy. So be aware of that. It's still beta, still very early. It's only been out for 48 hours. It functions better than most games, but there are some times where I may not get my hourly reward, or it may come 15 minutes late. Also, there's been some, and I wish I had still here. Like I said, I pulled some of these cubes out because I was upgrading my army. The one item that I have a concern with right now is the economy itself. In order to pull the cubes out to use them at all, even for maintenance on your army, you need to take a 30% tax to it. So you're already losing 30% of your income instantly just to be able to use the cubes, unless you wait 14 days, which right now you can't do. It's too early in the game. So I've been pulling them out, taking that 30% hit each time. which is disappointing. The other thing on the economy side that's disappointing is the cubes you earn in game. As I showed you hourly, you get a certain amount of cubes, but the coins are the only way you can get these right now is from the Alcor exchange. You cannot earn these in game, but they are required at this point in game. Uh, they're basically required to get your, if your, let me scroll right over here. If your stamina goes down to 0 or your health goes down to 0, this this robot's basically out of commission for 24 hours. And if after that 24 hours, if you don't either call them back or refill them with the energy, they'll go for another 24 hours. So you have an hour little gap in there to correct it. Had that happen to me yesterday without realizing it, I just refreshed the screen and I had one of my robots was out of commission for 24 hours. So jumping back here, so both of these tokens are required in game right now for the maintenance costs. But the only thing you can get in game is the cubes. So it's a little frustrating. Day one, it actually costs 1 coin and then 3 cubes to do a maintenance on a robot, and the coins are going from two coins for 1 wax. So if you had to do a maintenance on all of your army at that point, you basically are spending 5 wax every time, basically 5 wax a day, just the maintenance plus your cubes. Since then, they have made some changes. They've reduced this from 1, as you can see here. It's been reduced from 1 to 0.15, which helps a lot. So that's balancing it out a little bit. The other thing that they did, if you remember from my video in the first video, the cubes I was making an hour was 1 something, so it was super low. So they've bumped up this also. So the two things have balanced out the economy quite a bit and have helped, especially with this initial phase. Phase number 2, I believe they're going to allow you to mine coins also. So that's all coming in phase number 2. Other than that, the only other update is, as you can see, I have these guys still here. As far as mining one of the NFTs, the material NFTs, I haven't had any luck with it yet. It seems like it's a very, very, very low drop rate, but it is there. Some people have been getting it, so it is possible. I just haven't been lucky enough yet to get it. All right. So I think these are the main updates that I wanted to give. I'll give another update probably a week from now. Hopefully all the bugs will be worked out from there. But for right now, uh, if you look past the bugginess, the game looks awesome down the road. Like I said, we're only in mission 1 right now, trying to kill this alien army. Mission 2 is when it's going to get a lot more. You're going to be going against the other factions. It looks like there's chances that you'll be able to steal NFTs. So that's an interesting aspect. And basically, you're trying to fight each other to take over land. So it's kind of a neat game down the road. But for now, it's a little buggy. Just understand that if you're going to jump into this. All right. I hope you all enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and like and subscribe, and we will uh, continue to make Krypton Dawn of the Machine videos. Thank you. Have a great day and great New Year's.